Got the cutest bonnet ever. It's a lamb. It's a baby lamb.
Where do you get them from?
Oh, do you know, all over the place.
All over.
Mostly from America. And that one is... I've got no idea. Oh yeah, no. Sometimes I have a tag, but that one doesn't. I've had so much come in the mail in the last like 2 weeks that I can't remember. So here I'm actually adding a third wrap. So he's going to be triple wrapped in this prop shot here, which means he's very, very stable from his neck. There's not going to be much movement for him to go sideways, forwards or back at all with this third wrap on. Oh my god. Like next level cute. Turning into a lammy. So by getting his little fingers right under his chin there, that extra supports his head from being able to have any sideways movement at all. And it's super cute. All that's in here is going to be one small wrap and then a rice-filled bean just for the weight at the back. Obviously for a much smaller baby you would need more padding to boost them up to the edge of the bucket so that their hands can land to the top rim of that bucket.
Yeah, you are the cutest.
Alright Lara, do you want to come and sit with your butt here? Oh my god. Just hold his head. He's pretty secure here, so. Let's get these light shots here. Hang on, buddy. Keep holding him. Change that lens. Oops. I've just changed it to the 35mm lens with all the same settings just so I can get a bit more of him in the background in the shot. Alright, now do you want to just hold him by the top of his head here? Just use like 2 sort of fingers just to support him, yep. Other hand, hold the front of his hands, thereabouts, or cheeks rather. Yeah, hold his cheeks. And let go of the top. That's it. There. So you can see with this pose, there is a hand on him at all times. He's never ever going to be just left there to do his own thing. If he flinches, he could fall and that would be deadly. So at all times your assistant must be holding your baby, and then you have to be skilled enough to Photoshop this image together. And this actually took 3 separate images for me to Photoshop to create the final product. Should we change him actually? Let's just check what was in that nappy.
Yeah.
I don't want to hurt his bum skin. Better clean you up. Poo and a clean. I'm going to wrap you straight back up, so don't spaz on me. So at this point he'd had another big milk top up and a really good burp, but he was super unsettled. He just couldn't keep his arms and legs still. He was trying to get into the deep sleep, but his little body was just not letting him keep still and settle into a sleep unless his arms were fully wrapped away. So that's what we ended up going with, and he still was quite unsettled being wrapped as well. So, but it's still a cute pose and one that can be used in many composites, and it still looks beautiful. I thought he would settle into a sleep either way, wrapped like this, but you can see he was super unsettled still. But I'll keep this in the video because you can see the wrap. It's up under the neck, down below his bottom to keep his legs up, and then back up under his neck again. And that keeps his feet up onto his belly, and his hands then get posed onto his chest. But he's just super unsettled, so I'm going to cut to the next clip where he's just fully wrapped. So I'd ended up wrapping his hands down by his sides, so he has no hands to startle him or keep him awake. But this little guy was determined to try and do sit-ups and try and kick his legs out. Hating it, but at least he was still and I could get some shots of him looking around. He even burst into tears and had a full meltdown in this position as well, which is really rare, so I was very surprised. But I got some sort of cute crying photos as well, if you kind of like that thing. You can see him trying to lift his head and do sit-ups, so it's quite bizarre.
Even when I put him on my chest, he was already lifting his neck. I'm like, whoa.
You're going to run before you can do anything. That face you're making looks like you're trying to do something else. If you're going to wake up, then wake up. Hey, yeah, there you are. So in this situation, when they're not asleep but not awake, I like to try and encourage them to actually wake up properly. Because then they'll actually look up at you into the camera or try and look towards where the sound is coming from, rather than just sort of hovering in that half sleep, half awake transitional phase where they're kind of just scattered and really sort of upset. So you can see me trying to engage with him and trying to get him to look up at me rather than just scream in some sort of panic. Oh, so nice. Look up. I dare you to look up. Buddy, you're doing the face of pain. The pain face. What is that look? Hey. If ever Bub decides to just have a full-on meltdown in this situation where you could get that quick little photo of him just in a full-on scream, I usually sort of use that as one of those posts that you put on social media for like, oh, it's Monday morning. This is how I feel about Monday morning. And so just thinking ahead and being able to use every image from your session for something is always a clever thing to do as well. Babies cry as a form of communication. So in this instance, he's telling his mum he's hungry again. It's just day 3 and milk's coming in and he wants to feed all day. So that's all that's happening here. And he was passed back to his mum literally just seconds after bursting into tears. The setup that I had underneath that Flaccardi rug was exactly like this. So I have a JD Vintage resin bowl, which is around 35 centimeters across and 20 or so centimeters deep, 2 Paloma Shell rice-filled medium posing beans, and then the Etoll prop pillow, which is from the original photo blocks and props. Keep your eyes posted, guys, for more posing videos coming and editing videos that we'll be adding to the collection as well soon. You can always check back on the site in case you miss out. But thank you for purchasing these 2 videos and for your continued support. Very much appreciated. Stay safe, guys, and be kind to each other. Thank you.